Hello and welcome back to the second episode of our series AI Revolution. Today we're going to be talking about that laid-back genius in every office and a colleague that we all know. Probably some of us are ourselves. The people who really have solutions but are a little laid back. They don't need to justify their existence to everybody. They don't need to have it acknowledged all the time, every second of their day and every hour of their life, that they are the best there is and the absolute best that there ever will be. But at the end of the day, these people are absolute geniuses and come to the rescue exactly when it's needed. Usually, I'm talking about scenarios where the flamboyants have kind of run out of steam and these guys just step in, they say their thing, they get the job done, and then they step out. So in this episode, we're actually talking about one of those, and in my opinion, I actually appreciate such characters everywhere. I love meeting them, I love hanging out with them because you can be yourself around them. And so in my opinion, if I have to draw a character to the subject at hand today, Playground is this character that I just kind of narrated. So Playground is actually the first of the many AI softwares and AI technologies that have come around today. And so Playground is where it all started for me. Chat GPT is second in line simply because it kind of likes to prefer that you move to Chat GPT and probably try it out. I don't know why that is. I don't know why they would want to do that, but I understand Chat GPT is a little more complex, a little more complicated, and the information it can provide, the feedback that it comes back with, they tend to be a lot more detailed compared to Playground. However, having said that, in this episode, we're going to go through what exactly is Playground, how did it come into being, where to best apply it and where not to apply it, who are the people that are the target audience for this product, just like ChatGPT, and we're going to find out in detail if it is truly comparable to ChatGPT, because one way or the other you can't really avoid it, so it needs to be compared. So here we go. So the best way to go about it is, first and foremost, you need to understand what Playground.ai exactly is. Well, it's a chatbot. It's a chatbot just like ChatGPT. ChatGPT, as I stated, is a little more complicated. Here, however, Playground has its strong point and the target audience is pretty much the same. However, first and foremost, it's always available. There's absolutely never been a time when I logged on to Playground and it wasn't available. So the system is always active and it provides assistance basically like ChatGPT in completing their projects, in completing their daily tasks. The target audience remains pretty much the same. The subject matters can be tried out to be the same as ChatGPT. If you're a professional working on projects which require creative writing, creative input, fact finding, Playground is a very decent alternative to ChatGPT in that regard. So its main purpose remains exactly the same as a lot of AI technologies that have popped out of nowhere. It helps you speed up your production process. So what's the one aspect, if you have to identify, where Playground performs a little better compared to ChatGPT? Well, it understands natural language. It states it itself, and in my experience, if you're a creative writer and the writing that you put out is not exactly the most proficient, but at the end of the day there's a personalized expression embedded within the sentence making, Playground tends to perform better with that. There's absolutely no question about it. ChatGPT kind of tends to get confused a little bit, and in my opinion, out of the 500 prompts that I've tried out with Playground in comparison to the 500 plus that I tried out with ChatGPT, here the responses were a little better articulated. It wasn't a dull person you were talking to. It wasn't very moody, and I think that's the point that I would want to narrate. The mood was consistent in feedback and the language and the way the responses were articulated verbally. So that's definitely one area where Playground stands out compared to ChatGPT. So data-driven insights, and as far as real-time support is concerned, these features are the same as ChatGPT. So here you're gonna have to accept everything with a grain of salt here, because no matter what happens, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to authenticate whatever response is being provided provided. You're gonna have to check out the facts and the data and the numbers that come back. You're gonna have to also ask these softwares directly the information that they are providing you with, whether it is completely updated or something that, like Chat GPT, is dependent on data that was last updated in 2021. So be very wary of these, be very careful with this. I keep on saying that you need to authenticate and you need to factualize whatever material you gather out of these platforms. So that remains pretty much the same. Hey everyone, this is me from the future again. As you can see, different beard, glasses, in a different time frame. Just wanted to say, second video is coming up soon. Stay tuned for more.